Good day everyone, it's Oscar from Bullion Now. Bullion Now selling you the best bullion bars and coins shipped to you worldwide from Australia, Melbourne, Australia. Connor, why am I here today, mate?
Oscar, you're here today. I wanted to ask you a question. Are you ready to handle a few questions?
I'm nervous, but sure, go ahead.
Do you have any idea what I'm going to ask you?
Mate, you just dragged me in here from doing my work today, so you should just get on with it.
All right. I have a very important question for you.
Yeah.
What is bullion?
Bullion is precious metals. It's investing in precious metals. Bullion is the investment in itself into a precious metal, whether it's palladium, platinum, gold, or silver.
So the next question is, why do people buy bullion, Oscar?
For numerous reasons, the main one being bullion is a hedge against inflation. So as the gold and silver price, as over time you can see, has gone up, the dollar has gone down as due to inflation, and for that reason, it's a hedge against inflation.
So what's the point of investing in something like bullion?
Well, along with being a hedge against inflation, it's also the idea that it's a safe haven. It's a financial safe haven where you're protecting your assets. So you can see in history, for example, when an economy collapses, what goes up when the dollar price goes down is bullion, right? So you can go to your store corner, for example, and give them a kangaroo for some groceries. Far-fetched, but just an idea.
Right, okay, so if the economy goes kaput, gold and bullion is usually pretty stable.
Absolutely.
Have you invested in bullion?
Yes, I have.
So when you were starting out investing and you knew nothing and right at the start, what were your first steps?
Well, I bought the poor man's gold.
What's the poor man's gold?
Poor man's gold is silver.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So silver's a lot more volatile than gold is. It used to follow gold as a trend, and now it kind of has a mind of its own. Yeah, so I feel like there's a lot more room for growth, and at the same time I can buy a lot more silver than I can gold. Because I do like having a physical stack.
That's a good point, and gold is much more expensive at the moment. So what attracted you to investing in bullion in the first place?
I was on the stock market for a while, and I wanted to diversify my portfolio of investments and assets and whatnot. So somebody was telling me about bullion, and I was researching it, and the idea of a hedge against inflation it was kind of hard to grasp as a younger kid, and I'm still young, don't get me wrong, but just that idea really gravitated me to bullion, and so I started investing and I fell in love with it.
Have you got any tips for someone who is just getting into investing in bullion?
Yeah, Connor, absolutely. I'd say don't fall into the rabbit hole of one-sided sources. So, for example, people saying silver to $100 tomorrow on YouTube, and obviously I'm hyperbolizing that, but at the same time, you don't want to just have one side and say, oh, silver and gold's going to be this, and only see and read about sources that are saying these things. You want to hear the contrasting view so you can fully wrap your head around the reality of it.
How do you do your research when it comes to bullion?
I love watching videos because I can just sit back, relax. News articles, I love talking to people about it, but where I started was watching the history of currency. So I could kind of start from scratch and then understand it and build my knowledge from there.
Do you think it's worth investing in bullion?
Well, of course. I wouldn't be if I didn't think it was worth it. It's not too risky in my opinion. Obviously, don't quote me on that. And at the same time, everybody, knows what's best for them financially. So what might be good for me might not be good for you. But from my standpoint and where I'm at in life and how I'm just trying to build slowly assets and different things, I think it's good for me.
Is there anything else we should know?
Well, mate, there's so many more things you want to know, but you just dragged me away from my work. I got to get back to it. I'm sorry to say.
All right. Thanks for coming in, Oscar.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Connor. And thank you everyone for watching. If you want to leave a comment giving some advice on the questions Connor's asked me today, feel free, and take a look out for our future videos. Thanks a lot for watching. See you later.